Well, I really like John Lithgow as a baddie.
Yeah.
Apparently he was up for the Joker back in the day. Like he was apparently he was considered, and then he just sort of dismissed it as like, ugh, well, I want anything to do with that. And then in years since he's been like, oh, I really should have said yes to that. But I think the whole time they were just hanging on for Jack Nicholson from day one anyway. So I don't think he would have got it had Jack said yes at any point. Like they could have been mid shooting with John Lithgow, and Jack Nicholson could have walked in and said, "I'm playing the Joker," and they would have been like, "Okay, John, you're out."
He would have been so sweet about it too, though.
Oh, he would be so good as the Joker, I think, because I mean, it's an obvious one to talk about, but in Dexter, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone if they still haven't seen it. Although it's been years, you should really see it. He is so good in Dexter.
Yeah.
It's still, no matter how many years later though, it's that entire cast. Even when I see Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I'm like, oh, there's Tommy Solomon. Like, and every time I see John Lithgow, it's like, oh, it's Dick Solomon. Yeah.
I still picture him with the long hair as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Every time, because I met him when I was doing Premium Rush, and the whole time that's all I could think of. And I was definitely a nerd about it, and just very awkward. It was, yeah.
It's one of those things I'd want to say that to him, but I bet he would probably be absolutely sick of hearing these things by now.
No, I think he's a very sweet person, and he was very kind about it, and I think
good.
I think he would be happy.
Good to hear. Unlike when we got that story about Michael Madsen on the show now.
Yeah.
Oh, have I heard this one?
No, we
probably cut it out, I imagine, won't we?
No, I'll keep it in. At least it's a bonus episode or something. But yeah, we had a previous guest who had worked with Michael Madsen, and she found him to be a bit skeevy, a bit grumpy, and everything she said was just like, yeah, that's what I imagined Michael Madsen would be like.
Yeah, I imagined him to be grumpy and kind of sleazy with women. Yeah, that's
sounds about right.
I think she made a point of saying like her co-star had like, was blonde and kind of like, classically feminine looking, and then she was like pixie cut and kind of just standing in boots and a vest and stuff. And apparently she's like, oh yeah, he was all over her, wouldn't give me the time of day. Like I think she kind of took a slight. So like, I'm not taking it as an offense, but I'm just saying you could tell where his interests were lying at that point.
She has a steel-proof repellent. Just wear pixie cut and combat boots. And
I mean, that would probably drive away a good portion of people that you probably want to drive away. So that's helpful. And you look cool, so screw it.
Next week's guest also cancel Michael Madsen. Probably. You want to like what we're saying about him?
Let's invite him on to defend himself.